Giraffe!
Hello. How is everyone? I'll turn the music down a bit. Hello everyone. How you doing? Hi Shade Joe. Hi Spaghetti. Haven't seen you in a while. Hi Law. Hi Dears. Hi Butts. And hi Ripper. I was lurking in your stream earlier, Ripper. I saw a lot of like Z in Zelda stuff basically. And then I was there at the end when you were like waiting for Z to go live just so you could raid him. I was in and out of it all day. I was also playing Starfield today, so that's part of the reason why. Yeah, I usually lurk. It's like I like hop around streams and lurk when I'm like half AFK at my computer, and I like don't want to like say anything because if I get talked to, I won't be there. You know, if that makes sense. Yeah, it's something like I have mixed feelings on the game at the moment, but I'm like I don't know, when I play it I feel like I'm yeah, it's definitely a Bethesda game and it feels like that. Yeah, exactly. I feel really bad if people try to talk to me and I'm like AFK or a Sepoy and stuff like that. Yeah, I get it does feel like Fallout 4 to me, which I don't like Fallout 4 that much. I prefer like the Elder Scrolls, but obviously as soon as you put guns in it, I think it's gonna feel like Fallout 4. And it doesn't help that I've got a strange build of like melee weapons. It's like I don't know how to explain it. It's like I want to play it because it's new, right? Like, and I high school days, by the way, and I like Bethesda game. Well, I wouldn't say I like Bethesda. I like Bethesda. I like Elder Scrolls. I want to see what's new. I want to see what has changed since like Fallout 4. You know, what's the cool new things they've added? Have they improved in anything? You know, it's been an ages since Fallout 4 even. Like, what have they been doing? Um, so I want to like play it and figure out, you know, like what's the cool mechanics or anything like that. But and there are some cool things. There's like some bits I like and stuff like that. But and then it's weird because it almost feels like I should start again, knowing it sort of like expects you to replay it. It gives you um it gives you a lot of like options at the start, especially in your character customization, that you wouldn't understand if you haven't played the game before. Because like all the ship combat is new, so it all works in a certain way, and it takes a little while to like I guess figure it out. Well, not figure it out, but like I feel like there's a lot there and I haven't touched it yet properly. You can also probably just like skip it all. That's the thing. It feels like half the game you can just skip. But yeah, what are you playing today? What happened there? Yeah, I have a Wii U. Unfortunately, I supported them when no one else would, and they don't care. So that was a big mistake. Yeah, I kind of like that though, Law. Like, I want it to feel clunky. I want it to feel. That's kind of what I like about the game. It's not all like smooth, sleek sci-fi. It's like clunky sci-fi. Hey, Unicorn. We was talking about Starfield. Well, we're doing Retopology today. We need to finish up the retop. I guess that's what we'll just start with. Like, we'll get straight into it, and we can talk about Starfield and stuff. Like, because I want to talk about Starfield. I don't know if I want to play Starfield on stream again. Maybe I would even start from scratch again on stream. Yeah, maybe it does. Maybe it does. I mean, if you want to watch it, we could play. Like, I won't play it today. I don't think. Hi, Nature Guy. Yeah, I'm gonna jump into our retopic. Let's get this done. But yeah, it almost feels like I'm playing Starfield to sort of. I said this when I was streaming it as well. It feels like I'm analyzing stuff in preparation for, what could Elder Scrolls 6 be like? That's a game I actually care about. I don't actually care about Starfield. I'm not invested in the story. I don't care about the story. They try to tell this epic story or whatever. I'm not interested. I'm never interested in that. I always want to be like, I'm the chef. I'm Chef Gusteau in Starfield. What am I doing? I'm traveling different planets looking for food to cook. And what is my ship? It's basically a floating, like, kitchen. Yeah, you got to play it without getting hyped. That's the thing. It's a high-end delete. Yeah, I like that too, Ripper. I like that that's the thing, there's like a bunch of factions, and I feel like I haven't even scratched any of them. I'm like trying to figure out what the factions are. Because obviously with like all Bethesda games, there's always these big factions and their big faction storylines or whatever. Yeah, that's how it feels, Law. Like, how old am I going to be when Elder Scrolls came out? And you know, when I started playing Elder Scrolls with Morrowind back in the day, and I was like a teenager, a kid essentially at the time, and we've only gotten like 2 games since. Anyway, let's keep retopoing this. We're almost done. Yeah, exactly. It's funny because yeah, I almost feel like they've added some roleplay to Starfield more so than Fallout 4, which is good. Yeah, Law. I think we're like a similar age. Apparently, Wes Johnson is in Starfield, but I haven't found him yet. I saw. I like trying not to spoil myself, but at the same time, I don't know. I guess I just see the article titles, or whatever. All right, let's make this thing. Keep voting, by the way. Polls up. How much was this? 12. What do I usually do on these? Like 6? Or do I do 12? So I usually do 12. People also seem to have not really learned about hype after Cyberpunk. I would have thought people would be way more skeptical, and I guess they kind of are. I feel like people are almost. Well, I guess this happened with Cyberpunk as well. Like, people get so worked up and hyped over a game that when it comes out and it's like just a game, they get really upset. Like, I don't know what people expect. It feels like it is what I expected it to be, which is a Bethesda game. Oblivion's like our core game here on this channel, Law. I'm not sure if you were here for the Oblivion streams, but we were born to Oblivion. That was the very first thing we streamed on this channel, I think. Yeah, Daikatana. It's so funny that it just it happens over and over. And yeah, Rip, I'm the same sort of with Skyrim. Like, I only would play Skyrim with a bunch of mods. I just like role playing in Skyrim. I love watching Oblivion play. Like, Oblivion's just the ultimate comfy game for me, or one of. Even Starfield kind of feels like that. There's bits about Starfield that it feels way more relaxed than some of the other ones. Like Fallout 4, you know, it's so desolate all the time and everything's like teetering on the edge of destruction or whatever. Starfield is like way more calm and it feels like you could just be some space trucker essentially, which is cool to me. I know most people are going to play and they're going to be like, I'm going to be the epic this epic space pirate. I'm gonna be the epic hero, man. I'm gonna do all the things. I love superheroes. But no, I just want to be like a little farmer. The ultimate fantasy. Having a home that I built myself, a ship that I can build myself, and uh, good cooking skills.
Right.
Well, it's funny. Like I'm just going back through up the chat now because I'm catching up. You guys are. I can only read so quickly. People hyping on about D&D. It's like Baldur's Gate 3 was supposed to be their attempt at trying to make like that D&D. I know it's based on D&D, but they were talking about how they wanted to try and capture that infinite uh, like what would you call it? Infinite possibility, I guess, of D&D where you can do anything essentially, and it's really hard to capture that in a game. It's funny because you mentioned No Man's Sky unicorns, and that's one they keep updating. And this Starfield has also been compared to like No Man's Sky over everything else, and I think it is pretty similar. But like, obviously, it has that kind of Bethesda feel where it's more role play, I think. But yeah, there is a lot of procedural generation, which isn't bad. Like, I want, at least for me, if I'm playing a space game, I want there to be rocks, just like barren. Like, it's supposed to be grounded in semi-realism or whatever. A lot of planets are just rocks. They're all just rocks, really. they're all uncircumcised. All these fingers. I'm gonna put extra cuts here. And here. Yeah, yeah. No Man's Sky was like hyped up a lot because it was, and this is the same thing. They have to hype up Starfield because what else does Xbox have at the moment? This is their big release. It has to do well. And so much, like, even if you look at Cyberpunk, it was a commercial success. It still sold enough to break even and make a profit, I believe. But then their stock prices tanked afterwards. And that was like the only reason why they fixed it. Or tried to fix it. They could have left that game because they'd already made a profit on it. I like the world they built as well. Like, Cyberpunk to me, it was a fun little jaunt, you know? It was a GTA based, like, fantasy game, essentially. Hi, Dut. Going good. We're just, like, ranting about Starfield and video games in general, I guess. Because I've been playing Starfield recently since it came out yesterday. And I'm like trying to formulate my opinions on it, and I haven't played a whole bunch, but like I'm like a big Bethesda. I guess I'm a Bethesda fan. I'm a big Todd enjoyer. You know, I just can't stop believing him. I'm gonna cut this hand off. It'll be easier to work with. Z. Hi Z. Thank you for the raid. 7. Oh god. What are you all voting for, Pangolin? Did you make the raid message 7? This is no one's ever done that before. That's so funny. I love that. Did Z Did Z tell you guys to like what the 7 was for? Oh god, what a scam. You did? Okay. This is literally like vote, you're handing them the pamphlet and you're like, here, vote 1. And they're like, what's this pamphlet for? No, don't ask questions. Just vote one and give me the pamphlet. Give me the ballot paper. But yeah, welcome on in, guys. If you guys don't know me, my name's Walk. I'm a 3D furry artist from Australia. Today we are doing retopology. We're retopologizing this high poly giraffe into a low poly giraffe, and this is how far we are. So almost done. We've actually just been having a big discussion about Starfield and like modern games and stuff, and I've been talking so much because we played Starfield yesterday. We did like a surprise stream. We're a big Bethesda channel here, basically. I say that we've only played Oblivion. Elder Scrolls is my favorite series, but I don't think Bethesda games are good games. They are like junk food. And that'll always be my best comparison for them. They are fun games. Yeah, Star Oblivion. I wonder if people will do that. They do it with every other game. Yeah, thank you all for voting for Pangolin. Look at it. I think it's going to win this one, which is fun. People have talked about. I mean, people have done. Butts has rigged a poll before, a poll or two. But yeah, if anyone here has played Starfield, what do you think? Are you enjoying it? It's funny, Nature Guy. Like I thought earlier today, I was like, oh, I should have made Fry. I should have just made Fry, and I should have just been like a delivery guy. There's so many characters I would love to roleplay as. Oh, hi, Kuro. Yeah, try making Bart. That's exactly what made me think of making Fry. And I was like, how did I not think about Fry? If you guys missed it, yesterday we made... I'm going to put a picture of him. Let's see. Yeah, well, that's kind of the thing. I was thinking about restarting because now I actually understand a lot of the game mechanics now. And how to build a character better for those things. And like what some of the factions are. Because at the start, it's like all these perks of, do you want to be part of this faction by the start? The annoying fan? You mean the adoring fan? Yeah, you basically start with him, which is good, and he has lots of dialogue, which is also good because I love his voice actor, and he says it with such like enthusiasm, straight out of Oblivion. I love it. I know it's fan service, but I don't care. Fight me. Where is he? Here he is. Who's this supposed to be? You'll never guess unless you watch the stream. Mr. Incredible. Mr. Incredible has yellow, white, no, not yellow. I mean, it is yellow, blonde hair. Yeah, that counts as cheating. Correct studio, wrong movie. Yeah, true. It's not Peter. Someone else said Peter at one point. I didn't think about that. I wonder if there's glasses in the game. I haven't encountered any yet. No, it's not Buzz. I think you could do a good Buzz though if you tried. I feel like if you wanted to do buzz, you could probably get a good buzz in that character creator. The character creator is pain in the ass to use, by the way. I hated it. I hated using that character creator. I don't know what they were thinking. That's the worst Bethesda character creator they've done so far. It barely works on computer. Barely works on computer, has a bunch of mysterious sliders that don't tell you what any of the settings are. It's worse than Oblivion. I know you can make funny characters in Oblivion. It's worse in terms of the UI. Using it is bad. Yeah, mystery sliders. Yeah, I hope you guys were ready for a ranting stream, because that's what you're getting. Hi, Pesky. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, from Wally? No, he looks like he could be, though. He does kind of have that, Pixar look to him, which was the point. But yeah, you're never going to get him. It's actually Chef Gusteau from Ratatouille. You know, the chef that goes, anyone can cook? But I couldn't squish his forehead thin enough. He has the hair, the guy who dies, yep. I haven't found a chef hat for him yet. It's a really good movie, Vol. It's me and Diz were talking about it. It's one of our favorites. We were talking about it because basically one of the backgrounds you can have in Starfield is chef. No, he's just a famous chef in the film, and he's how would I put it? He's really encouraging. Big chef and little chef, yeah. Yeah, spiritual parent to the rat. It's a really good movie. It's probably one of my favorite. We were talking about what's our favorite Pixar films, and Mantis was talking about it because I think our favorites are Incredibles and Ratatouille are our top two, and then I can't remember what else did said. I wouldn't. I think maybe I would put Wall-E as my third. We're talking about would Toy Story be up there? Probably. Where is what hand going? Oh, it's supposed to be touching my belly, probably. Thank you for the follow, Hudson. This needs to be up here. Very funny, Vol. It's not like I've seen that joke 100 times. Let's just patch these. Select. But yeah, I don't know why, but I really like role playing as kind of chef characters in video games. So if there's like a cooking mechanic, I'll like focus on that. I really like role playing as characters that are kind of like humble, I suppose. Cooking simulator stream. Well, one of the games I would play on stream is it's not really cooking, I suppose, but what the hell happened to this finger? So on, and this one. Is Plate Up. I really like playing Plate Up. It's not really a cooking simulator game though. I know it has Twitch interactivity, which is a reason why I want to play it. Hi, Werebear, how you doing? Let's put another loop on here and here and here and here. But no, it's similar with Cyberpunk. I end up really liking the aesthetic. The artists always do really good jobs on these games. I feel the same with Starfield. I don't really care about the city aesthetics; they're not great, but the the ship interior aesthetics are really good. I really like them. But then there's other parts that I'm like, this isn't great. So, but graphics aren't a very good reason to play a game, considering I still play Dwarf Fortress a lot. Grant, Grant. Funnily enough, we were talking about Starfield. How was your stream? Chat keeps asking for cake. What kind of cake? Like a sweet roll? How was Starfield? Was this your like first playthrough? You're just starting it today? If so, what did you think? Hi, Fairy Cures. Oh yeah, turns. Oh, okay, that sucks. I hope you had a good stream, like regardless, though. If you, oh yeah, if you guys don't know me, coming in from Grant's raid, um, I am the creator of Grant's model. Yeah, we can all see your messages, Fairy Cures. I am the model daddy. And my name's Welcome, a 3D fairy artist from Australia. And today we are retopologizing this giraffe and talking about Starfield. And we have a poll up for the next VR chat based species. Oh yeah, I mean, I guess I didn't say that about Z's raid either. Yeah, we all share something in common. Not every model I've worked on has big pecs. Hi, Angelic, how are you doing? So I want to compress these. Does Grant have cake cam still? I thought you got rid of that. I mean, Zevin, if you want to see my process at all with Blender, like that's all my VODs. All the VODs are just we did the same thing over and over again. This is the fourth time we've created a base on stream, and we're getting increasingly efficient at it. Ah, okay, great. You're not worried about getting banned? I don't feel like it would ban you, but I don't know. I think they've sort of changed the rules. Ever since they introduced the tags, the content classification stuff. All 3D is just moving points around. Yeah, true. Yeah, exactly, Grant. I think you'll be fine. I've seen way worse. Yeah, yeah, you would have to like. I guess what I sort of suggest to people is don't try to learn everything all at once because there's so much, and you just won't be able to. I know people really want to like get into Blender and go like, oh, I need to learn all the tools and all the like viewports and everything, but there's just too much. Just learn what you need. So like, if you have a goal, just learn what you need to achieve that. Yeah, so there's quite a few people actually in chat at the moment who are starting out or have like got some 3D experience, and then a few advanced users like Hank, a few expert users like Hank. Hi, Stalin. You got your Blender L plates, yeah. It's like Grant. Grant has pretty good Blender knowledge now, I reckon. You've probably to redeem that, Flex. It's a good redeem. Good choice. Green peas. We don't even have them here. Yeah, exactly. Get auto rig or use Rigify. Learn to use Rigify. That comes with it comes built into Blender, and that does a fairly decent job. I think auto rig's a bit better. I can't remember if it's free or not. I only have 2 animations for it, and I didn't actually make the animations. Yeah, Zevin. So all you would need to know for that really is sculpting, and you don't even. I mean, Blender's a free option, but you could just do that all in ZBrush as well. Is this how I want? I don't know if I want this topology to be like this. ZBrush is scary. I hate ZBrush. Hank loves ZBrush. Hank is a ZBrush Andy. Literally, like, foams at the mouth. Yeah, I know a few people that use AutoRig Pro, so it's pretty good. Yeah, ZBrush is like it's it's like Clip Studio, I guess. There's like really good features in there, but finding them is half the battle. If someone doesn't tell you about like most of the features in it, you'll never know about them. Yeah, it's my character. It's Chef Gusteau in Starfield. It's our best attempt. He's just sitting in the corner watching us. Everyone can sculpt. Everyone can model. That's what we say here. Whilst I do nothing for like 10 minutes because I'm reading chat constantly.
Rat.
So what I need to do is subdivide these. So I guess I'll just do that. Wait. Boom and Buzz like, yeah, other people have said the same. And I was saying you probably could get a Buzz Lightyear from that character creator, to be honest. Yeah, good scan. Put me with my guard down. Nice cake. Where? I haven't turned around. What do you mean they aren't posted? They are, aren't they? It's because you're restricted, because you were banned in Kofu's channel for some reason. I thought you were... Here, I'll stop restricting. I thought restricting means you can still post. This add-on is, what's this called? Retopology? How do I get so... I get really confused about this topology sometimes. It needs to be like that. That. Yeah, I wonder what they did to get banned in Kofi's chat too. That's why I wish it would just not show the messages or something. I want to know what you did now. If you're gonna say it like that. Spit's right. I will ask Kofu what you did. I'm sure you said something worse than that, probably. What's with your little attitude as well? It looks two, three. Well, if you're doing it in 3D, that's probably why. I guess the way people usually stylize 3D into looking 2D is like limited frames. Hi, Pichu. And then cell shading or something like that. I'm gonna turn Gusto off. We don't. Do you guys want Gusto on? I'm not really on that side of the screen. Nothing's happening over there anyway. Have a good sleep, Grant. Have a good work tomorrow. What is the guy on the right? It's Gusto. It's Chef Gusto. You like him there? Okay, I'll leave him up. That's my best attempt at Gusto in Starfield, and it's not great. You're not the only one that thought it was Mr. Incredible. Which is funny how many people have said that. Slowly putting together the sand. How many poly do I usually target? Whatever feels good. It usually like ends up the same as well, which is funny. Usually ends up like 17 to 20k polys, I think. We've done a base 3 times now. We've done the rat, the cow, and the skunk. And I think they all ended up around 17,000. Why did that do that? Maybe add another loop in here. Alright, very curious. Thank you for the follow. I'm gonna ask Kofi what you did, by the way. Streamers talk. Yeah, we use ZBrush 7. It's like, I guess the main reason I use ZBrush, it's kind of a lot of polys, Peachy, but because this is going to be a VR chat avatar, I usually put a lot of polys in the hands and the face because that's what people mostly look at. Even then, it's not high poly. It depends how low you're gonna go. Like, these could be like 4, like poly, like one face on top, essentially, and on bottom. But I've done stuff low poly like that before, and it's like too low poly. So I love that emo. Yeah, it's not. And, you know, 17k, what it ends up being is not that much compared to people walking around with 100k poly messes on VR chat. So adding these polys in the hands, it's mostly like an aesthetic thing. I want the hands to seem, you know, kind of smoothed out, kind of, you know, people are going to look at them. You're going to look at your own hands a lot in VR chat. How well? Not at all. But yeah, Zevin, I forget what I was saying. I was talking about ZBrush. Yes, I use ZBrush for sculpting. When I started to learn how to sculpt, Blender didn't have sculpting, I don't think. It was before the 2.8 update. It might have had sculpting. It wasn't very good anyway. But going forward, like, ZBrush just handles higher polys a lot better as well. Although I think Blender's getting better at it. So I usually tell people to like start off in Blender, and then once you kind of know what you're doing, you can move on to ZBrush if you're going to become like a professional sculptor or whatever. Then you might want to look into ZBrush. Problem is you got to learn ZBrush. Yeah, it sounds like you just want to sculpt, like just sculpt, and that's like all ZBrush does. So you could just learn ZBrush and then never have to touch Blender at all, basically. Oh, just giving excuses. Yeah. Yeah, Blender's good because it's pretty accessible, I reckon. And lots of people can use it because it's free, so a lot of people like touched it. I don't know, ZBrush is expensive. That's the other thing. uh, wait, how does this end up like that? Number 4D. I didn't realize that was Maxon. I thought Nomad had an issue where you couldn't like export or something. But I haven't used it. I don't have an iPad. I've heard good things about it though. I've heard people use it, which I guess is good. Anything that people use is good. People, I don't hear people like people using Mudbox or whatever anymore, so I assume it's not good or it doesn't exist. People use Maya. Hi, Delos. They're still really? That's interesting. A lot of games have. Yeah. Hi, Bolty. Thank you for the follow. What is it you do, Bolty? You do a flip? Do you do flips follows? This is just for raids. Oh, the poll ended as well. Congrats on the pangolin. That wasn't rigged at all. I'll do a flip for you, Bolty. Hang on, just give me one moment. Let's see. Whoa! There you go. How was that one? Oh wait, it keeps going. Yeah, look, I'm just showing off now. Oh, one-handed. There you go. I was like, I know I have a flip animation here somewhere. I have two actually. How you doing, Bolty? I need to hide this poll overlay. That's done. I just got to write down that pangolin one. Where's my notepad? Shut up, Spaghetti. Don't tell them where it's from. The worst part is people are going to think I play Fortnite just because I have all the ripped animations from there. Alright, where were we? Not always Fortnite. You're always Fortniting. No. Trying to remember how I usually do this topology on the hands. I guess it's like this. Is this how I usually do it? I guess so. Oh, it's like this. So it's like this. I wonder if I should just like rip the hands off some of the other models that I've done so I don't have to redo them every time. That's probably a smart idea. Oh, so I didn't realize you guys are in ads, sorry. Flippy boy. I'm sick of topology already. The hands in the face are always the worst part. Like every time I think I've calculated this properly, I'm pretty sure it's these four. So these. Yeah, like that's the thing, Hank. I was trying to do them from scratch each time without just uh, skip parts, I guess. Though we sort of skip parts on the block out. Like I have a hand library, or I just have hands. I would just rip them off. But I don't know if any of them are good topology. Like I should just get a hand, like low poly hand, and just stick it on, and then adjust it. I just sculpt them from scratch every time, so I probably don't need this many polygons. Yeah, you enjoying the sliders, Ripper? They don't even slide, that's correct. They really suck. They're just like awful. It's awful to use them. They just don't work. Half of them just don't work properly, and they don't explain anything. It's like a hair color slider, and it's like, what's the slide? Yes, these two can go into that. Yeah, theoretically, like melanin. I don't know if it is, though. I'll be honest. I don't think it is. This usually works out really neatly, but I feel like it's not going to this time. Because if it's these four turn into the four fingers, it's like, yeah, listen to my music. I don't know what's going on with the music. I'm sorry. Weightlifting is a skill. What are you talking about? Yeah, so that's the thing. It's like if you haven't played Starfield, it's like what does piloting and ballistic do? Oh, well, ballistic is a combat skill, I think, but piloting doesn't. It doesn't really. I feel like you have no way of knowing what that does. Why were you restricted honey cookie milk? What is this yo mama moment that you're talking about? The lockpicking skill? Yeah. I don't like how they. It feels like they force you to take lockpicking kind of thing. Like, there's no alternatives, I don't think. Yeah, starting with a mortgage is hilarious. I was tempted to do that one. No, you don't need it at the start. You can automatically lockpick like novice locks. What am I listening to? Tree Palm Love Cafe. It's funny because there is unarmed skills, which is a good thing. But I feel like they took that out and they've brought it back. Was it in Fallout 4? I guess it was because you had power fists and stuff. But it wasn't in Skyrim. Parents Are Alive is a trait. I love that one as well. Why not Chinese music? What does that mean?
Rap.
Yeah, unarmed was like a proper skill in a bunch of the games up until I guess Skyrim. They just removed it. Morrowind was weird because basically unarmed would do fatigue damage, and when they ran out of fatigue, you would then start doing damage. They would like fall to the floor, and you just like beat the shit out of them when they're on the floor. Yeah. So I think you can combo it in Morrowind with things that do fatigue damage. Like if there's a drain fatigue on touch or something would be really good for an unarmed character. The mortgage one's interesting because like you just kind of like start with property, which is good if it's a nice house, I guess, and you can use it. But you can very easily like make outposts. You just need materials. So, well, you can live on your ship like me. Nobody look at my topology. I don't know what I'm doing right here. Yeah, it's where everything falls apart for me. Oh God. This is kind of how it is though. Like you do all the, it all works fine as we get to the last little bit, and it's like, what the hell do I do here? Because this feels like it needs more topology in here. Like that can go here. This can go here. These could be connected there. Now what am I doing with this garbage? Feels like they could definitely be more topology here as well, actually. Dude, fuck this farm. I'm so over the farm already. I don't know why I thought that would work. At least we have the music. That'll keep us sane. If I do a triangle here, does it all work out? Probably not. I think this is an awkward little shape. Maybe if I get rid of these. No, that's not going to work either, is it? Like, there's a quad here, but it's a very gross little quad. And then everything works out. No, it doesn't. You've lied to me for the last time, Hank. You told me to believe. Put another cut in here. No, this isn't the subdiv one. We did it the same way we did the skunk. I should probably have your It's funny because I had it up last time, and then I closed it. The Retopper references, the topology references. Look at this dog. Where's he? Look at him. Just looking at my stupid sources that I have on this Blender scene. It's getting messy. That's not my Retopper reference, no. We're doing what all good artists do and not using references at the moment. Trine 5. I haven't seen that. Is that a movie or is that a game? It just makes me feel like I can get away with more when I look at it. It doesn't make me cry. It just makes me like, I'm like, why am I trying so hard? I'm not? I thought I was. I feel like one. Look at this hot mess. I can't wait to do this part. I don't know what the hell's going on. Oh, thank you for the save check. Not that Blender's ever really crashed on me. Unlike ZBrush. It's another reason not to use ZBrush. Maybe my version is just cursed. I mean, yeah, I've managed to crash Blender, but it doesn't usually crash compared to ZBrush, which always crashes for me. I wish it was a reference image. It's funny. People are like, it's either Peter Griffin, an old Buzz Lightyear, or I feel like there was another one. Big funny joke, haha, Hank. We've had substance designer. Wait, substance designer. Okay, yeah, that's fine. I thought it was substance paint. I didn't read. Haha, me not read. You can't make me read. Oh yeah, the Wally humans. That was the other one. Look at that, chat. It all just works out. It just works. Don't look at the topology. And it we'll relax everything and it'll be fine. Oh yeah, Mr. Incredible, that was the other one. No, that's our Starfield character. Okay, that hand is done. I'm considering that done and I'm not looking at it ever again. Where's my body? I guess I'll just leave it separate. Where's the head? Now we finish this part. No, I didn't do that tutorial, and it's not a very good tutorial, so... How would you know, Zevin? I think it's really outdated for one. I don't know if he's updated it recently, but he's also just kind of like a weird guy. He's a NFT enjoyer. I just don't think it teaches you very good skills. It's like it teaches you a lot of things you're not going to use, I reckon. So I think there's better starting points. Yeah. A donut tutorial is this notorious Blender tutorial that used to be like the only content out there for Blender tutorials, I guess, or something. It became this meme where if you learn how to do Blender, you have to go through that tutorial. Like, that's the starting point. Sort of Ripper, but also the guy behind it is like a bit of a asshole, essentially. He's one of the things I recall him saying was that he misses when he used to be able to call people slurs. He said the what was it? Was it January 6th? What was the date? The incursion into the U.S. What's it called? Capitol building. He said that, yeah, the coup, that he was like that was justified or something. He's a big peddler of like NFTs and crypto. But yeah, so there's a whole bunch of weird stuff, and like he basically makes a living off that tutorial. Like, he's just a weird guy, and there are just better people to learn from and better tutorials out there. I actually managed to avoid doing that tutorial just by coincidence, which is funny. What am I doing? What am I doing? This is fine, just needs relaxing, I guess. I never know where to hide these. Yeah, and he's more of like a um it's almost like archviz, like architectural, I think, background or VFX, I can't remember, which is not what people want to do usually in Blender. Look for people that make game characters. That's usually what people want to do in Blender, is make game characters. Why am I trying to fix this? I could just start again. Yeah, I learn a lot of stuff from lip normals, and they're like mostly uh, VFX guys, and they use Maya mostly, and some ZBrush, which isn't really what I do, but there's stuff to be learned. I don't know what I'm doing here. It doesn't feel like it's coming together. Which ones have you heard of? So like Blender is basically the all-in-one type program that tries to do everything and does a lot of stuff fairly well. But it's originally like a 3D modeling program, like box modeling, I guess. I wanted to squish these. ZBrush is made for sculpting, which is like working at high poly. It's like the most artistic one, I guess. I feel like I could have done this way better. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah. And then Maya is like another Blender. We're using this model. This is a VR chat base and VTuber base and just general Blender base for a giraffe. So if you are a giraffe or you have a giraffe friend, let them know there is a giraffe there, out there, waiting for them. Basically, I'll be putting up for sale on Gumroad. Um, Here's the other ones we've made so far. I think I need to put like way more topology here somewhere. Rat. Rat. Oh my gosh, big rat, yeah. We love the rat. That was our first one. Feels like it was ages ago, to be honest. This probably should be the other way around. Wait, no, that makes no sense. Doesn't? Yeah. I'm zoning in so hard on this, like. You're so true, Stereo. That is exactly why I'm trying to make them not super generic and not do like one fox that fits all body shapes or whatever. Doing very specific bodies and species. They are all furries though. Just compress this. Hi, Big Humblebee. How are you doing? Heat wave in the UK. That's weird. It's kind of it should be getting colder, right? It's getting warmer here. Um, so stereo, I'm retopologizing at the moment, which basically means reducing this high poly sculpt, which is this dark gray one here, into a model with less topology. So if we like exit out of here, I'll just save this. So let's show you. So see all the points on here? There's not that many. And then if we go onto this one, and this is a decimated version, look at how many there are. There's so many, it just comes up all black. So we're reducing down the number of polys so we can use this in games and animations. wonder if I should put more polygons here. Face. The other thing I was planning to do, and I don't even know if I'll get to it, I didn't think this would take so long. But topology always takes way longer than I thought or think it will take. Yeah, it's got like a lot of polys on the mold, on the base sculpt. Soothing to watch, nice topology, not sure about that, but like I imagine it'd be nice to watch. It's kind of rhythmic. It can be satisfying when it all just comes together, but rarely does that happen. What's with the mugshot? It's Chef Gusteau from Ratatouille. Obviously, Andy. Can't you tell? I should have asked you who you thought it was. We were talking about Starfield earlier, and it's the Starfield character we created on stream. It was supposed to be based on Chef Gusteau from Ratatouille. But we've had realistic Peter Griffin, we've had Mr. Incredible, we've had Human from Wall-E, we've had what's the other one? Older, like middle-aged Buzz Lightyear. You thought it was Homer. What was Chai's tweet? Did they tweet about Gusteau? Did I miss that? But yeah, in the I guess one of the trailers or the deep dives or whatever, I saw that there was a chef like background in Starfield. So I wanted to do that. Yeah, it does. They all kind of look like that though. All the characters they create out of it. So we streamed it yesterday because that was the day it came out for Game Pass and stuff. So like I'm playing it on Game Pass, so I'm like renting it out, I guess. And we played it for a bit. Sorry, I'm just like mentally thinking about this topology. Trying to figure it out. Yeah, that works. So I played it on stream for like 2.5 hours in the middle of the day. It kind of like my VTuber was lagging. It wasn't running great. We created the character and we got a little bit into the game, but not too far. But I've played it a bunch offline since then, because it's, I don't know, we talked about it so much earlier. Earlier on in the stream, because it feels like Fallout 4, it feels like a Bethesda game. People have hyped it up so much. So high it feels. Bethesda classic glitches. Have I experienced any? It's a good question. I don't think I've come across anything. I feel like I had a bug, but I can't remember what it was. It's got those classic Oblivion ragdolls though, and they're fun in low gravity. People go like flying. I guess it's not really a bug, but like I'm using a melee build and it's very weird. You just kind of run in there and just like run around them, stabbing them, and they just die. They don't fight back because they're trying to like aim at you the whole time. It kind of falls apart. But they always go on about, they're like, well, we make the AI stupid on purpose because if they were hard, you guys would hate it. It's like, okay. Yeah, melee's not that big. You can sort of tell they didn't want you to use melee because, like, I've come across like 3 melee weapons so far. There's not a whole lot. And there's heaps of guns, but I guess the guns are, like, you know, maybe I've come across like 3 shotguns and 3 machine guns and stuff, and it's all just gun to me. So I don't actually know what the differences are. Oh, Kusaki! It's Titty Twist Thursday. Is it really? What are you gonna do? Twist my titties? Happy Twitty Twist Tuesday. I mean, Thursday. Kusaki. How are you doing? How was your stream? I saw you were playing that that golf game that that Joel played. There you go, the tits are out. 30th Twist Thursday. Oh, Sylvie, by the way, Kusaki's already on the wall. When you rated me, Sylvie, last time, I forgot to ask you, could you drop your favorite emote of yours in chat? And I can chuck you up on this. Hang on, I gotta hide that thing. On the sticker wall. Kusaki's up there somewhere. Oh, he's like right here. Is it still? Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Name a more iconic emote. Thank you, Sylvie. I've been meaning to ask, but I didn't want to like ask on other people's streams or on your stream. But yeah, how was the golf game? You enjoy golf? We were just talking about Starfield. I don't know if you're gonna. Oh, you were here, weren't you?
Big Humblebee gifted a tier 1 sub to Kusaki Daisy.
Thank you, Big Humblebee. I don't know why this doesn't play the music.
In the channel.
You saw the chef Gusta? Yeah, there he is. He's been up there the whole time. We've just left him up there because we've been like on and off talking about it because Grant rated earlier playing Starfield and we were talking about it before that because I played it offline a bunch, and I've been playing it today and stuff. And a lot of other people are playing it, so I wasn't sure if you guys like enjoyed watching it or not. I kind of feel like I'm just not a game streamer as well. It feels weird to stream games. I like streaming work because I know what I'm doing. And with that, I should probably explain, if you guys don't know me, my name's Walk and I'm a 3D fairy artist from Australia. Currently, we are retopologizing this giraffe into a low poly giraffe, which is why it looks like the giraffe is wearing a GIMP mask. Yeah, Zevin, I think I feel that same, big same. Why is that topology so funky? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'm obviously just not. I don't know. It feels like I have to be entertaining, and I know people say like, "Oh, you don't have to," or whatever. Um, but it feels like I don't know what I'm doing when I'm streaming games. At least when I'm streaming work, like I do this every day anyway. I don't actually play games that often. Yeah, shove that in there like that. Split this one up actually. That was a good scan. You got a good one, Poss. I gotta figure out this ungodly nostril. Yeah, have a good day stream, Kisaki. It's a bit late actually. Do you have work tomorrow or no? I feel like you don't usually go this late. I guess you were just trying to get the game done. I know you're probably gonna get into bed and get on mobile and then watch more streams anyway. Hank, the horizontal Hank. You're welcome, Hank. It's nice to see you popping in. You're one of the OG crew, since you used to hang out on the Picardo days. And those were the days, man. Oh man, those were the days. 5 viewers or whatever. That was the big I guess it was for you, but you know, obviously for me it was other stuff I could do on there. That was the draw. See you, Hank. Have a good sleep. I've got like more topology on this nostril than the rest of the face, which is probably not good, I think. I don't think it needs to be that detailed. What this. That works. And we'll do that. Do this. But yeah, any of you that came in with the Kisaki, have you played Starfield? What do you think? Any of you like Bethesda fans or Elder Scrolls fans like me? I guess it's kind of surreal for me to be like, oh, there's actually a new Bethesda game out for once. Like, how often does that happen? Which means the next one is the one I actually care about. It feels wrong. What do you what do you mean? At least you're not waiting for Half-Life 3. But yeah, I totally get that. It's kind of a weird sensation to to think of like how long it's been. When have you been streaming, Shloly? I haven't seen you stream. You space out in streams. Oh, you mean you've been watching streams rather than streaming? They release everything in Australia, though. What do you mean? It was just Left 4 Dead 2. And then they patched that. Just a viewer, Andy. I get that. I like some days I just want to be a viewer, Andy. Oh, those don't count, Ripper. Those are hardware. Who cares? I don't care about hardware. I don't think so. People keep saying they would do that, but I mean, Half-Life Alyx as a VR. Half-Life Alyx is good. I played it. Like, I played it back when it released and stuff, and I enjoyed it. I kind of miss getting excited for games like I used to, but I also, I guess it just means I don't get disappointed, which is a good thing. Like, what are the games I'm interested in playing? And like Starfield, I was interested in playing. I didn't think it was going to be a good game, but I was interested in playing. Um, but like, I will probably play City Skylines 2, and then what else is coming out? Like Elder Scrolls 6. That's like my big game that I look forward to. Oh, we just went through ads and I didn't reset my tracking, so I'm just going to do that now really quick. Is that in DCS, Ripper? Or in something else? Like, what's the plane one? War Thunder? Is that a plane? Or is that everything? Or is it what World of Planes? Come on, trucking? World of Warplanes? Yeah. I don't know. They're all the same. World of Plane, World of Car. World of Ship. World of Boat. World of Goo. Yeah, that's me. That's what I do off stream. It's weird as well because Starfield was supposed to come out like last year, in like almost this time, I guess, last year. I'm surprised they're still updating that game. I think we talked about it last time you were in chat, Ripper. Where I was like, I have a friend that plays it. Am I enjoying Starfield? I guess so, because I want to play more of it. But I really feel like I should just restart and make a new character, and now that I know more of the world. But there's like, yeah, I don't know. It's like, oh, I could build a character like this. I wonder if that would be fun. But I just know it's gonna be like, oh, this is not as entertaining. Yeah, I'm kind of like that as well. Let's just finish this eye. Oh, in the mouth. Is there enough polys in the eye? I guess so. I've put more like in the nose. We'll do a massive loop here. Where do these other ones go? Oh yeah, that was the other thing. I was like, do I give her eyelashes or do I just not? Thank you for the follow, Saint Siniza. Yeah, I've never been an MMO. I've like tried every single MMO that's come out and I cannot get into any MMOs. Yeah, they've changed since then, I think. They're still better than Epic Game Store, where they're just like, oh yeah, we'll put whatever on. I don't care if it's a crypto farmer. We'll put it on Epics. How did they get 17? Put one there, I guess. Now this will be 18, and I'll be able to patch it properly. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. So that's 6. I think all studios change, though, is the other thing. I don't think anyone stays consistently good. There's just other ones that become good. I still believe in Valve because they're privately owned, so they can do whatever the hell they want, which is good to me. They don't have to appease shareholders. Yeah, that's the other thing. Valve developing games is also different. Do you really call them a publisher if all they're doing is putting the game on their platform, though? Because those games have other publishers. Yeah, distributors probably more accurate for what they are these days. Let's make this a try here, I guess. Also, thanks, Saint. Thanks for the groovy tunes. This mouth is so goddamn long as well. It's not making things easier. Is that what they do? That's pretty bad. Yeah. You're putting more and more polygons in his face, and I don't know if that's a good thing. What's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Almost there. Anti-valve Andy over here. Andy valve, yeah. Two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's supposed to be right. Right. Mouth done, head done. That's done. No more head. Bye bye head. Body. I think the only thing we had left to do on the body was the feet. Yeah. And they shouldn't be too bad. God. How long's it been? 2 hours? Yikes. No head? Yeah. Pretty much no head. What was this? Does that not tell me? I want to know how many are in this loop. Hello? 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. So this should be a 4. His feet look weird without the hooves in there. I probably should have retopologized the hooves as well, actually. Good scan. Good night, show. It's so tempting when it's done to just like bake the textures to see what they look like on it. But I have to... For this one I was going to do like the tongue and the teeth as part of the body texture and everything. It's getting there. Seems like Retopo always ends up taking 2 streams, no matter what. At least 2 streams. I think it took 3 streams before with one of the models. Thank you for the follow, Bootla Gamer. Oh, this can use another cut. That's probably way too many polys in the foot. Too slow, don't you go? Shy, I thought you were going to bed. Yeah, touch your dog before bed. Good night, Shy. No, I didn't. I forgot to go back. I remembered the other, like... When did I remember? I remembered, like, right before going to bed or something, or post-stream. I was like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, and then I forgot. Again. I was thinking about it, I can't remember why. Someone else said that. I'm also going away for the weekend, so I won't be streaming this weekend. We won't be able to finish up the giraffe this weekend, but I will be back on Monday, so I'll be able to stream on Monday. No, I'm just house sitting. Nothing fun. Basically, I'm just going to be chilling out on uh, Twitch or something because I don't know what else I'm going to do for the whole weekend. So I'll just watch other people on Twitch. No fun allowed stream. Yeah. Read manga. Do you think I have manga to read? Do you think I'm a little manga reader? I could take a sketchbook, but I don't draw. I'm not a manga person or an anime person. I know that might be sounding weird considering the music we're listening to. Do I just triangle fan this? I guess so. Yeah, that's fair. It's just not my thing. Like, I'll probably be watching stuff for half of the weekend anyway. I like not Twitch, but other stuff. And then I don't know what else I'm gonna do. Probably bring my Switch and play the Switch as well. So I think that's it. I think we've finished the Retopology. Yeah, stuff. Let's have a look. These all join up properly. Looks like it. The neck. Oh, that one. That's because of this. Yeah, I don't watch any series either. What do you mean I'm an outdoorsman? I'm just gonna fix up this topology on the belly button. Yeah. I wouldn't go that far. I forgot this is here. I can't admit to anything. There we go. There's another one for Mr. Incredible. Dude, this topology works way better. Make a poll. It to keep a tally. It like doesn't matter. It's just funny. I'm not changing my character. I know he doesn't look like him. That's why I put him up there. I don't think there's enough people here to poll as well. Or like not enough people. Well, no. He's just my starting character. I'll probably make a new character. Make him bigger every 10 minutes. No, I have to program that. Add him to the redeems. Oh, couldn't I? I could. Hang on. Why is this video so quiet? You guys heard it though, right? Or do I need to play it again?
Rap.
It doesn't even look like him. When I'm looking at this video now and seeing how he looks like, I had like one reference image. I guess it actually kind of does, but I couldn't stylize him enough. Gusteau is very fat in this film. I'm not putting the rat sonar on his head. I'd have to like model the rat. I mean, not model, pose the rat and render it out. Yeah, I got the important parts, I guess. There we go. Hooray. Yeah, at least they let you make the characters fat now. Like, in Skyrim there was like nothing. But that's what mods were for anyway. Let's be honest. How many thick characters are out there? Do I need to add any more topology? Maybe some rings here.
Giraffe!
Well, one of these was supposed to be a face loop. It's no longer a face loop. I guess it was this one. Idea. Do you think she needs more neck topology, by the way? I guess we'll cross that bridge later. Hey, how you doing, dear? $40 minutes. Wait, no. 20 minutes left. That's a fun dance emote. I haven't seen one like that before. So what I wanted to do was basically like model the teeth and the tongue and make them part of the texture. Trying to think of how I do the eyelashes as well. Because I could do them as like their own object. Although it's way too thick. Oops. Oops.
Giraffe!
To show me grandma now. I'll look at it after stream anyway. I mean, this is how I normally do eyelashes. It's essentially like that though. Except not as bad. It's telling you it's failing. How does that work? Anyway, you get the idea. If I was to do them as separate objects, it would look something kind of like that, except a bit more refined. Like sometimes you make them pointy as well. Those are insanely big. I'm pretty sure I have direct messages from anyone. I don't know how I changed the settings. I don't like Discord. Where would this DM setting be? Because I feel like it's not the first time this happened. It feels like there's no setting. It's like there's no setting that just lets you accept messages from anyone. That's fine, Ichigo, you can add me. I feel like if I grab this... Okay, that didn't work. There we go, instant gums. Oh god. I was thinking about doing the teeth from scratch on this one, but I'm not sure if I will. guess if I just delete this, like that. Work on this one. I'll mirror it. Actually, set the object origin center of mass. Mirror it. What kind of tips? Uno verse. I tried. Didn't go well. I'm sorry. General tips. I don't know. That's very broad. Like, what are you trying to do with Blender, Avi? Okay. I guess learning hotkeys is a good general tip. It speeds things up so much. So like rotate is R, G for grab, S for scale, tab to go into edit mode. You can select everything with like L, selects linked. R, Shift Z. What's R Shift Z? Do we have different hotkeys, by the way? Because I use the old school right click to select Blender hotkeys as well. Oh yeah, I mean that is correct. So it is constraining the rotation. G Shift Z.
Giraffe!
Models of video game characters. No. Well, not really. I mean, this character is going to be used in video games in a sense. Like, VR chat is a video game of sorts. Hi, Mini Fresh. We are doing the giraffe. Everyone's here asking about the character. It's Chef Gusto from my Starfield playthrough we started yesterday on stream. And I was sharing him with people who weren't here for the stream. Yeah, that was bold of me to assume we'd get to baking. Pseudo-regalia? Yeah, I've heard of it. I don't know anything about it. I mean, it's a bold... Yeah. I mean, it's a good... It's good to have like an objective like that, though. So if you're interested in... Like, I don't know how experienced you are with Blender, but if you're interested in the process of making like a 3D character from scratch, that's basically all we do on Twitch, or all I stream on Twitch. Like, we've made this giraffe from scratch based on the past, what's this, episode 4? The past 3 streams. Yeah, you'll probably like I guess my tip for you then is to go on, like, if you're the type of learner I am, I guess, a visual learner of sorts, if you go on YouTube, there's heaps of tutorials of how to use Blender. A lot of beginner friendly ones that just introduce you to the like controls and some of the tools and things like that. Low poly, it can be. It's deceptive. It's hard to get them to look really good. That's the other thing. Teeth. I'm probably going to give up and go back to my regular teeth. Why does this look funky as well? Looks really weird. Like the normals are incorrect. So. Yeah. You assume it's going to be easier, but like yeah, there's a lot of skill required there that you probably can't see, maybe. What am I doing with this? Yeah, it's kind of like that. Like, obviously, some people can able to draw really toony characters. Like, that's just their natural style, or just how they've learned. And other people have learned a whole process, and it's hard to break out of that process and do stuff a different way. Because I'm kind of that second one. Yeah, it's like I see a lot of artists that do toony stuff being like, I wish I could do realistic stuff or whatever, and then the opposite as well.
Rat.
Yeah, some people just do high poly sculpting. Yeah, so low poly might be better for you, Vivi. Or Novi. Novi. I don't know why I said Vivi. Viviverse. Novi. Okay. I'm renaming you. Novi. Has a list of names. You can rename, I don't know if you know this, but you can like rename people on Twitch. It only shows for you though. So I now have you named as Novi. Yeah, I'm probably gonna sleep in a moment as well. Thank you for the save reminder. I haven't saved in a while. Doing these teeth, and I don't know, like, obviously that looks really bad. Good night, Nature Guy. I think we'll end here though, because it is my usual 3 hours. I'm not sure if I'll keep these teeth or not. The funny number 69. I'll have to believe you. SAS. I've never heard of SAS as a code language. What uses SAS? Thank you for the follow. Is it Zerk? Thank you, though. Shark. Okay. I'm gonna rename you to Shark. I can see it, but like... Shark. How am I supposed to say shark with a Z? It is shark. Like how I said I was going to end, and then I went back to doing the teeth because they look really bad. I don't know why I'm doing them like this as well, because this is exactly how they are on that other teeth that I have. So I just reuse them. Zishiak. Oh, at least we got the main retopo done. I'll worry about the teeth next time. We'll worry about everything next time. We're about to go through a big blob of ads, and whilst we're in that ads, I'll look for someone to raid. Zerk is real pronunciation. Isn't that what I said the first time? Zark. Zark, like shark. Zark. That's alright, Nichi. I'll find someone. I don't really know any of them. I know of them. I guess Cosmic I could raid. and Kusalite. I said go find someone to raid because I hadn't even opened up Twitch at that point, so did I finish? I finished the topology, if that's what you mean. But there's still a bunch of stuff I need to like add. That's a horrible scan. Oh my god, I hate pre-roll ads. Both streams pre-roll ads. Hi, Neth. Here for the end. Okay, do you guys want... I'm gonna poll. A 3-minute poll. Games or art for the raid target. Oh my god, 3 pre-roll ads. Opening up like 4 different streams so I can just skip through the ads. Vote, vote, vote. Vart. God, I get so tired so quickly. I don't want to stream at this time every night. Oh no, Cosmic wants to raid me, I think, actually. Cosmic was gonna be our games. And I think Cosmic wants to raid us. Because someone mentioned me in the chat. It's the same ads every time. I hate it. We don't tie the poll as well, by the way. You better... I know, it'd be funny if I raided into them. I could raid into them and let them pick the raid target. Do you guys want to raid train? Thank you, Ripper. Cosmic's doing the same thing. The art or games. Raid train? You want a raid train? Okay, we'll raid Cosmic. Let's raid. Since you guys couldn't even pick, you had one job and you couldn't do it. We're gonna raid Cosmic. We're just gonna say raid train. And put like hype. Quick, we'll do it quickly. Right now, right now.